So today we just discuss about the other example. Okay, I've just take a sneak peek just now for those who are submit your quiz. Some of you got it wrong, some of you got it right. So never mind, I'll show you. We have discussed this example. Okay, let's take a look at this example. Two identical 100 megawatt machine operate in parallel. The governor of the first machine is such that the frequency drops from 50 Hz to no load, on no load to 47.5 Hz on full load. So the question now is quite tricky. So you have two identical 100 megawatts. So you have GA and GB 100 megawatts, meaning that this one is the capacity or the maximum, right? So the governor of the first machine is, the first one is the frequency drops from 50 to 47.5 Hertz. The second one is from 50 to 48 Hertz. The question is how will load 100 megawatts will be shared by the two machines? Calculate the system frequency at this load. So this is typical example. So basically, if you remember that our example yesterday, we have group. So now the problem is how we want to find the group. Right. Okay, so how we want to find the group? Other idea? Yesterday we got a question, they mentioned the group. Now they didn't mention the group, but they mentioned the frequency drop from the no load to the full load. So how we want to find the group? Ada idea? Any idea, class? Hello? Ada orang tak?
Ada.
So you boleh pergi kat Google, you type group. Group. So you go for the speed control boleh. So you tengok kat sini, groups, nak cari group. Yeah. You want to find the 4%, right? So you can get the no load speed divide minus full load speed divide by no load speed. Atau no load frequency minus full load frequency divide by full load frequency. That's we want to find the group. So meaning that for the generator number 1, generator A, this is no load frequency minus full load divided by no load, right? The question is no load minus full load divided by no load. So for G1 or GA, the groups equals to 50 minus 40, 7.5 divided by 50 times 100. Apa dapat?
5.
Apa?
5.
Okay, 5%, right? So dapat this one is 5%. And for GB, the group 50 minus 48 divided by 50 times 100. So this one?
Four.
4, okay? So this one is 4%. So from here you can sketch. So macam mana nak sketch? So this one is load. This one is frequency in per unit. So for G1 is 5%, so this is 1.05. Capacity 100 megawatts. GB 4%, 1.04. Capacity 100 megawatts. Okay. Next, you have load 100 megawatts. So let's say we have, here is our load at a common speed. So here is 100 megawatts. So we can say here is our X. So here is 100 minus X. Here is our alpha. So for G1, GA, alpha divided by X equals to, this one 1 per unit at the y-axis, 0 at the x-axis. So alpha divided by X equals to 1.05 minus 1 divided by maximum is 100. So you get your alpha equals to 0.005x. Right. So this is the first equation. Next, for G2, or for GB, so basically this is what? This one was 1.05 minus 1.04, right? So meaning that this one is 0.01, the difference. So here is what? Alpha minus 0.01 divided by this one, 100 minus X. It must be equal, this one, 0.04 divided by 100. So this is equation number 2. Boleh? So this equation number 1 you put here, you put the alpha. So you get 0.005 x minus 0.01 equals to this one, how? 0.01 divided by 100 times 100. You got 0.001 oh no got 0.01 0.04 divided by 100 times 100. You get 0.04 minus 0.0004 x. Right, so you bawa ke sana. Your x equals to 0.05 divided by 0.009. Betul tak? 0.0005 divided by 0.00. Ni betul tak saya buat ni?
Salah sir.
0.05 bagi 100 ialah ada 3 kosong.
30.
Okay, so this one is 0.005 darab minus 0.01, so this one is 0.009. So 0.05 divided by 0.000. So dapat get the 55.5556 megawatt. Okay, so this one is your X equals to GA. So your GB 100 minus 55.5556, 44.444. Clear? Any question? Class? Senang kan? So from here you can see that, yes?
Saya ada soalan.
Yeah.
Kalau kalau macam semalam kan Kristi cakap generator tu operate dalam parallel kan? So maksudnya alpha tu kena sama walaupun dia punya drop berbeza.
Ni maksudnya parallel lah ni. You nak cari the result. Ni dia punya characteristics. This is the characteristics. Alpha tak sama. Sebab saya tengok ada yang buat alpha sama. Salah lah.
Oh, faham.
Ikut drop lah. Drop 1.05, 1.04.
Okay.
So ramai salah malam. Kan?
Saya salah dapat.
Okay.
Okay.
Siapa salah angkat tangan? Ni boleh angkat tangan. Raise hand. Siapa salah?
Saya.
I give you opportunity to buat correction lah. And resubmit sebelum pukul 11. Boleh? Siapa yang rasa salah? For those who think you are wrong, you can submit back all you make correction and resubmit before 12.
Boleh sir.
Boleh sir.
Yes,
Ya. Siapa yang rasa betul tak payahlah. So resubmit lah. Ni saya tengok ramai salah ni sebenarnya ni.
Final answer lah Ustaz.
Ya? Yang betul saya rasa ni Alia ni kot. Tengok sikit. Saya tengok gambar tahu dah salah betul. Ni betul lah ni. 64. Betul. Tapi alpha ni salah kot. Dia betul tak alpha? Second is what? 1.04 minus 1. Salah ni. Salah. Beza ni kan? Your alpha minus 0.01 betulnya kat sini. For G2, alpha minus 0.02 sini. Ni. Maknanya equation ni salah lah. So ramai salah ni. Siapa lagi? Saya tak jumpa yang betul. Ni salah, ni gambar tahu salah. This one is wrong. You need to change because this is how you can calculate your value there. It's wrong. So the correct one is like this. Boleh? For those who think you are correct, no need submit. No need to resubmit. But you think you are wrong, so please resubmit. So I just mark all got full marks. Saya malah nak tanda banyak-banyak. Boleh? Any question? So you get here. Boleh tak? Sama tak depan? Betul tak depan ni? Betul lah. Nampak dah. So now, calculate the system frequency. So now we want to calculate the system frequency. Here, right? Here our F common. How you want to calculate the common frequency? We find the X already, so we can find the alpha. So your alpha is how much? Alpha is 0.0005 times 55.5556. So 0.00278 per unit. So you dapat you punya common frequency alpha. Your common frequency is 1.05 minus 0.0278.
Sir, saya tak nampak slide sir.
Tak nampak? Kenapa tak nampak?
Sir tak sharing kot.
Siapa yang tak nampak? Saya share dah presenting ni. Siapa yang tak nampak?
Nampak.
Nampak?
Nampak.
Nampak sir.
Ha. Okay, you got 1 point.
Nampak sir?
Ha? Nampak?
Nampak dah.
Ah, tak nampak tandanya 1 point 0.222 per unit times 50 ya. You get 51.1 Hertz. Okay, at the common frequency here, they operate to produce generator. This one is our demand. You have 100 megawatts, so we have two generators in parallel that operating. The generator 1 is operating 5% loops, generator 2 operating at 4% loops. So what they produce is, we have demand 100 megawatts, so generator 1 contribute 55.556 megawatts and generator B contribute 44.44 megawatts. Okay, at the common frequency 51.11 Hertz. So that is the answer. So if I add the question, macam soalan semalam, soalan kuis semalam yang asal, what will happen to the system for GA if we want to make sure that the load is given equally? So macam mana nak buat? So maknanya you kena sketch lagi sekali. Maknanya you kena pastikan sekarang you punya X, now your X is your X is 55.5556. Okay, here is 55.5556. Your GB is 44.4444. So load is 100. We know your load is 100. But what we want to make sure that the load is shared equally. Maknanya we want to make sure that your GA contribute 50, GB contribute 50 juga. So meaning that this one you need to reduce, right? So you need to reduce your meaning that you need to speed the gear here, you need to make it down. So you need to -5. Okay, so what is the now is your frequency as well as your demand. Yeah. Let's say we look at the so you need to make sure that this one is as I said previously, you can make your speeder gear up and down, right? To make sure that you have the common frequency as well as you can share the load equally. So this one is you -50. So what is you need to do is you need to bring this slope down, so to make sure that you can get 50 Hertz. Right, so this one is bring down and this one you need to bring up because you need to make sure that this one is higher. So now you can get, supposed to be at the common frequency, you get this one 50, this one also 50. Okay? Yeah.
Boleh.
Okay. And then you need to find this value. What is the new generator now? We call it PG new. This one is your capacity is 100, right? So when you go up and go down, we become this one become smaller. So what is the now the cutoff of the PG? Meaning that your X axis punya pintasan X, as well as your Y axis pintasan Y lah berapa. The slope is similar, but you need to find your new current PG1 and this one also. Okay, so itu cara dia untuk kita kira. Ni itu kan, ni expression. Okay.
Sir, nak tanya
So any question?
soalan saya.
Yeah.
Yang gambar tadi, common frequency tu kan,
Yeah.
memang kita kena ambil yang GA ke? Maksudnya lepas pada dapat alpha 1.05 tolak 0.278.
Bukan your alpha this one?
Oh,
The common frequency kat sini.
bukan bukan maksudnya kita kena buat dua-dua, mana 1.051, 1.041.
Tak payahlah, sama je kalau 1.04 dia dapat yang ni, dapat je depan common frequency.
Oh, okey.
Kan? Okay. That is the example of this topic. Of this example lah. Basically, let's take a look at the example of the soalan exam. This question, I think, appear on last 2 semesters or last semesters. So the trick is I didn't give the groups, so you need to find the group. Okay. So biasa student masa ni dia hilang, dia blank, dia tak boleh buat, but they don't know how to start. Okay. So let's take a look at the example lah. Ada question. Sekejap. Ini soalan assignment tu. Try tengok. Assignment 1 bukan. Oh kan. 18, 19. Okay, last time I give some individual assignment, so you can try to do this one. Okay, this is the example of question. I give you a tutorial, or this one is just assignment. Okay, we try to do the question 4.7. Okay, we try to do this question. Okay, the following 2 synchronous generators are operating in parallel. So we have G1 50 megawatt, 6% regulation, G2 50 megawatts, 3% speed regulation for groups. So determine the load taken by each generator for total load of 80 megawatts when the speed changes are set to give rated speed 100 megawatts. Okay, meaning that your speed changer ni meaning at rated 100%. Meaning that is the one 50-50. Okay, so how we want to do this one is similar with the example. Okay, so So G1 we have 6%. This one is frequency. This one is load. Okay. Capacity is 50. It's 1.03, 1.06. This one is 50 also. The capacity, the loop is 1.03. So we have load 80 megawatts. We just catch. It's not scaling. So this one at the y-axis 1 per unit. At the x-axis is 0. So we have 80 megawatts load. So this one is x. So this one is 80 minus x. So this one we call it alpha. Okay. Similar solution, right? Then we have for G1, for GA or G1, never mind. So alpha over x equals to 0.06 divided by 50. So your alpha equals to apa?
0.0012.
Apa? 0.0012. Betul? X.
Betul.
Okay, and then for GB, similar, this one you have different, right? So basically your alpha, it's not an alpha. Because this one you need to find this thing. So here is what? Alpha minus 0.03 divided by 0. No. Alpha, this one is alpha minus 0.03, right? Ni. Okay. Divide by 50 minus x. 50 minus x. This must be equal 0.03 divided by 50. This one is equation 2. So equation 1 go to equation 2. So you dapat 0.0012 x minus 0.03 divided by this one is 0.03 because you times 50, right? Okay, so 0.03 x minus 0.03.
Sir, kenapa kita ambil 50 tolak X? Kenapa kita tak ambil 80 tolak X?
Silap. 80, thank you. 80. Your load is 80. Silap. 80 Ni 80. 80 tolak X. So ini you dapat X. Your alpha is 0.0012x minus 0.03. So yang ini ialah 0.03 divided by 50. 0.03 bagi 0.03 divided by 50. Dapat 0.06. Darabkan dengan 80. So dapat 0.048 here. You get 0.048 minus 0.3 divided by 50. So 0.0006. So you rearrange. Ni akan dapat your x equals to 0.078, right? Divided by 18, 0.0018. 0.078 divided by 0.0018. You got 43. 0.3333 megawatts. It's your X. So this one for GA. And then GB is 80 minus 43.3333 minus 80, dia dapat 36.6667 megawatts. Next, you need to find the common frequency right here, Fcom. So your Fcom equals to 0.0012 times 43, right? 43.3333 megawatts. Times 0.0012. You get your Fcom at 0.052. This one is not Fcom yet. This one is the value here, your alpha, this one. 0.0152. Your alpha is 0.052. So your Fcom equals to 1.06 minus 0.052. So basically your Fcom here is at 1.008 per unit. And then you times 50. You got at the common frequency 50.4 Hertz. Okay. Meaning that now when the generator, these two generators give the supply to the load 80 megawatts. Generator A contribute 43.333 megawatts and generator B contribute 36.667 megawatts at the common frequency 50.4 Hertz. Okay. Clear? Next, the question. Ni soalan ni biasa supposed to be you can do. Now the speed changer of generator 1 is adjusted. Okay. Yang ni is adjusted that 80 megawatt load is equally shared. Right. Find the output of generator 1 for rated speed, its frequency at no load, and the change to be made in the speed changer. So how to answer this thing? You need to sketch again. So basically you need to sketch. Kalau dalam Pixel you kena sketch lain lah. Saya malah nak sketch lain sebagai yang sama je. Now you want to make sure that this one is 43.3, right? So you need to make it your speed changer turun ke bawah kan? To make it instead of this one is 43.33, you want to make it 40 here. So now you need to find the rated speed here. Find the output generator 1 here, rated speed, and then the frequency at no load, and the change to be made. So the change to be made is you bring down the speeder gear, bring down the speeder gear, and then you need to find the output generator 1, this one. We call it GPG new. This one is F new. Okay. So the information that we know, the slope is similar, right? So you can find your F new divided by this one, right? F new divided by PG new must be equal to the 0.06 divided by 50 megawatts. Okay. Atau you need to find the variables that can contribute to this value, right? So F new divided by PG new must be equals to this slope. The slope is similar because boleh tutup dia join ni. Kawan awak tak boleh join ni. Cuba lagi. Kenapa dia orang sama dia tak boleh join? lima orang saja. Wait lah. So here you just connect. So 20. So for those who are not, look at your name here. Kalau yang tak hijau lagi ni, you kena on kejap you punya kamera. Supposed to be this one is 45. But now is 20. Okay, 30. Atau you raise hand ke? Okay. So when you raise hand, supposed to be to capture your attendance. Okay. So here you can use fnew divided by gnew, but you know you want to find the one of them, right? So if you find the fnew, you can find your pgnew. Okay. So how we want to find our fnew is so you can make 1.06 minus fnew. This. Okay, you know already that your new value at the PG here, common frequency is 40, right?
Yes, 40.
40. So you know here is 40. So you want to find your fnew. So you can use fnew ataupun ialah this one is fnew. This one is 40, right? So fnew divided by 40 must be equal also with these things, right? 0.06 divided by 50 megawatts, and then you get 0.0012. So your fnew equals to times 40, 0.48. Here is 0.48.
Fnew kita ambil berapa, sir?
Kita tak tahu. Kita nak tahu ni sekarang ni.
Oh.
So you need to find the relationship. We know already fnew divided by your pgnew, you get the similar, because the slope is always similar, right? Because you just make the speeder gear up and down only. Okay. So gambar ni memang tak clear lah. Saya kena lukis balik. So but and now we know already that here our x is 40 because we want to reduce the value, the excess is 3 megawatts, right? So you know here is 40. So we can find relationship fnew divided by 40 is equals to the slope 0.048. So this one is 0.048 lah. It's not fnew lah, dia punya beza ni here, atau we call it alpha new. So basically here is you need to add 1, right? Because here is 1.08. Because this one is the difference. So your fnew basically plus 1. So 1.408. You times 50 hertz. You got you get 52.4 hertz. Tapi kalau tinggal jawapan dalam 1.048 pun okay. Okay. So now you know it's not fnew, it's not alpha. We call it alpha lah. This one. Got alpha prime. It's not fnew, alpha prime.
Sir, gini boleh tak gini question ni? PGO bagi pgnew sama dengan FO bagi fnew. Nak cari fnew.
Boleh.
Boleh tak kan?
Okay, boleh. Compare jawapan dengan saya nanti. So sekarang ni dapat this one is 0.048.
Dapat 0.05.
So you dapat pgnew apa? Pgnew ialah bawa ke sini darab 50 darab dengan 0.048. 50 darab dengan 0.048 bagi 0.06. Okay, sebab sini akan dapat PG new ni. Kita nak cari yang ni. 40 ni memang kita tahu lah 40.
Tak, PG ni kita tahu dah 40 kan?
No. Kat sini kita tahu 40. Kita nak cari yang kat sini ni. Output of generator at rated speed. Kat sini ni. Yang 40 ni kita tahu dah. So dia ialah, kalau sini 0.048, kalau betul lah 0.048. So yang ini max 1.048 lah. Saya pun tak ingat. Ya, saya cek balik jawapan dia. Kena cek balik jawapan. Simon. Mana jawapan dia? Klik bawah. Tak ada. I need to check back this the answer. Wait ya. Okay, dekat back ada. Ni example final 2018-19, saya rasa ada dekat sini. Soalan di okay, sama. So soalan 3C. Dah jawapan. Oh tu gambar. Yap. Dia dapat F common. Nampak lah. Alpha nu divide by 75 because of the first one you dapat, you bagi 2. Okay, alpha nu 75 0.06, you dapat alpha nu 0.045. And then you need to add. Oh, okay. Alpha nu kat sini. It's not the whole. Okay, silap saya. Okay, alpha nu tu bukan dekat, it's not here. It's not here. Alpha nu tu you nak cari dekat yang ni. Here, because you know Fcom 40 here, right? This is 40. So this is your alpha nu. Alpha nu is 0.048. So you need to add, tengok gambar je pula. Ya, gambar dia tak sama. Ni atas, ni bawah. Sama. Alpha nu, F common frequency 75. So you want to get F common plus dengan 0.048. F common here. Here. Okay, gambar dia ialah yang ni. This one F common, right? Your F common here just now is how much? F common 1.008. 1.008. So when you have the alpha nu here, so you need to add 1.008 plus 00. So here you can get 1.008 plus 0.048. So here F nu awak ialah sebenarnya 1.056. Okay. Then you can find your PG new. Sebab kalau ni you darab balik you akan dapat 40. So PG new is, this one is what? Kat ni. Your F new here, this one basically is Want to find the PG new, right? So dia sebenarnya 1.056 kat atas ni. So 0.056 divide by PG new must be equals to 0.0012. So you can get PG new equals to 0.056 divided by 0.0012. So you get 46.667. Okay, ni jawapan dia. Okay, so the output of generator 1 rated speed is 46.667. Its frequency at no load, yang ni F new ialah 1.056. And the change to be made in the speed changer is you bring down the speed changer. So that's the answer. So cuba buat yang ni pula. This one at the generator 1. So how about generator 2? Similar question. The speed changer of generator 2 is adjusted so that 80 megawatt load is equally shared. So but this one is at the, you get GB is 36, right? Meaning that you need to add. So that's why you need to bring up. You bring up the speed changer. Again, you need to find the PGB new, as well as the frequency. Okay. The question determine the output for G2 rated speed, capacity N rated speed, its frequency and no load, yang atas ni, and then what you need to do the speed changer. Speed changer meaning you need to bring up. So that's the answer. So similar lah. Cuba buat. Boleh? Any question?
Saya nak tanya saya.
Tanya.
Yang tadi macam mana dapat 40 saya?
40 tu sebab dia nak bagi equal. Sekarang ni kan you dapat 80, you punya load 80. You kira dapat 43. Sekarang ni dia nak bagi dia equal, maknanya you kena tolak lah. You kena dapatkan 40 juga, 40. Apa yang you perlu lakukan dekat G1? You bring down the speed changer. So you need to calculate your x-axis dengan y-axis ni lah. Ini dekat dia punya capacity kan. Ni sekarang ni nak tengok rated lah. Dekat rated ni mana dekat capacity X ni berapa PG ni and berapa you punya F frekuensi. So soalan yang nombor 3 sama juga. Dia nak bagi dia equal. Maknanya 40 juga. Sekarang ni dia dah 36. So you kena naik ke atas lah. So kena kira balik F new as well as your PG new. Boleh?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, any question?
So yang F new tadi 0.056 tu macam mana saya dapat tadi?
0.056 tadi ialah you kira alpha ni, gambar tak betul ni. Your alpha, your new alpha prime lah. Dia bukan sebab bawah ni. Sebab we know 40 kat sini kan. So kita nak cari alpha sini, alpha prime. So when you get alpha prime divided by 40, ni ada dia alpha prime divided by 40 sama dengan 0.012, you dapat 1.048. 0.048. Kayak ni silap ni. You got 0.048. 0.048 ni you punya bukan alpha F new, is the alpha prime. Yang ni. Kemudian kita tahu kita punya Fcom kan. Fcom sekarang 1.008. You tambahkan dengan 0.048 dapat 1.056. So sini lah. Dia, kalau you kira terlebih 1.06 ni salah lah. Dia mesti bawah. Sebab you turunkan. So you dapat 0.056. Boleh cuba lah. Cuba buat yang ni. Yang generator 2 ni. Okay. Kalau tak ada soalan, so next week we will discuss about kita akan discuss this one. I think we dah discuss kat load kan, dekat video kan. I give you video last time. So we go for the Thailand lah. Okay, we go for Thailand and then we can finish the chapter. Okay, so next week we try to finish the chapter and discuss about the timeline. And next week kita boleh dah buat tengok schedule kita jap, tak ingat lah. Satu, 21. Our schedule. Battery low dah. So our schedule. Projek bagi dah. Projek saya dah bagi belum? Bagi quiz dah. Projek saya bagi belum
Belum sir.
Saya dah
Belum,
briefing tapi tak bagi lagi soalan.
Okay. Mana? Sekarang berapa bulan? Sekarang 3 Disember. Oh, patut hari ni saya bagi projek. Tak apa, next week saya bagi projek. Okay? Projek 10%. Projek ekonomi
Okay, sir.
impact. Okay? So, projek quiz dah buat awal. So, never mind. So, quiz awal, projek bawah. So, projek here. And then we have test 2 here. Berapa? 31. Sempat. Okay? Any question? If don't have any question, so we stop here. See you next week. Okay? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Salam.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
you, sir.
Thank you sir.